folks. Welcome to the Mindset Artistry Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Paolo. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the Mindset Movement. Today's episode is the day after tomorrow. And no, this is not an episode about the ending of the world or the freezing of the world, even though it is a cold world at times. But no, it's more about tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and how today's decisions will shape how those days go. And why I wanted to do this podcast was a personal experience that I had recently on a Monday. Usually, hey, look, Mondays are it's the first day of the week, so you want to go hard on it. And you want to start the week off on a good note. Well, this week it wasn't starting off on a good note. I woke up tired. I thought about hitting snooze. I really, really was going to. And then I reminded myself, like, no, that's not what I do. I wake up at 4 a.m. That's the agreement that I made with myself, and I'm not going to break that. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to drag my ass down and I'm going to get my workout in like I do every Monday and start my day off on a good note. So anyway, I did that. I got out of that mood. I went down, got a workout in. Then in my mind, I was like, you know what? I got kind of an easy day. And I was planning on working a little bit later anyway. I was like, maybe I'll go back and take a little nap from like 7:30 to 8:30 after I drop my son off. And then I'll be up, ready to go. I'll be working by 9 a.m., like normal business hours. And yeah, maybe I'll just do that. And, I was going to, and I thought about it. And again, that internal struggle, I said to myself, like, that's not what I do. I have stuff to do. I promise you I can find other stuff to do, even though I thought I had an easy day. And so I did it, and I worked my ass off all day, and I got very caught up, and I did everything I had to do and prepare for the week and start the week off on a good note. Another part of my Monday is generally I'll eat my last meal on Sunday around 5, 6 o'clock, and then I'll fast all day on Monday, and I won't eat again until Tuesday, late morning. It usually works out to be about a 40-hour fast. I love doing it. Has a lot of health benefits. And for whatever reason, this Monday, it was kicking my ass. Like, I was starving all day. All day I was trying to talk myself out of it, saying, don't worry about it, do this, just eat this, eat light, you'll work out harder tomorrow, you'll do this. Next week, you'll do a longer fast. Like, the shit going through my head all day of me trying to talk myself out of what I agreed to do and what I promised myself I was going to do. And it was tough. It was the hardest one. But what finally got me through it was, almost at the end of the day, I thought back at myself and I was like, damn, man, like, for whatever reason, like, everything that I promised that I was going to do today was a lot harder than it usually was. Like, I didn't want to wake up. I wanted to hit snooze. I wanted to go take a nap, and I wanted to break my fast. And I had all these opportunities to do that. And I literally tried to even talk myself into doing that. And that's what then, like, just in my brain snapped. And I was like, damn, man, like, the world gave you every opportunity to break these promises to yourself, to not do what you told yourself you were going to do, to lower your standards for today. And you didn't do it. And I was like, you need to be proud of that. Okay. Like, you were given every chance and opportunity to mess up your day, fail at your goals and the things that you want to accomplish, the things that you set out to do, the standards that you hold yourself to. And you almost did it, but you didn't, because your mindset and your willpower and your strength made you not do it. And that's what got me through the rest of the end of the night and the day. I was like, you know what? Like, that's not even an option now. Like, there's no negotiating it anymore. Like, now I know why I do these things. Now I know why I make these promises to myself and hold myself to these standards, because that's what makes you better. That discipline is what makes you better, not like failing and falling into your temptations. Telling you to do these bad behaviors is what makes you better, right? So why I say the day after tomorrow is because then, I wake up on Tuesday, I felt great, got an even better workout in, crushed it all day for work, was really, really prepared for the rest of the week, got so much done, had a great mindset, was totally pumped and fueled to keep going and do the right things. But that was the next day, right? Then why I want to say the day after tomorrow is because you got to keep that consistency up. Whatever those promises are, whatever those goals are, whatever those, things that you set for yourself, you have to keep doing it on a consistent basis. So it's easy to have some small wins and be motivated for a day, and the next day you're all pumped about it. But what do you do on that third day? What do you do on that day after tomorrow? What do you do the day after that? And so on and so on and so on. So, as soon as you start breaking these promises to yourself, those bad habits actually become, your new routine. And that's what you want to avoid by all costs. So celebrate those small wins. Look back at these things that you accomplished. Know that you overcame, your temptations. You overcame that voice in your head telling you it's all going to be all right. You can start tomorrow, do it next week. Don't worry about it. You're doing fine. You already did this, you did that, blah, 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 blah. Because it's so easy to fall into that. But when you look back at that stuff and you know that you overcame and all the other terrible things and tough things and hard things that you overcame in your life, when you can look back at that stuff and it can fuel you to keep going, it's very, very important to always know that you have to continue doing that on a consistent basis. Can you fall off? Yeah, it happens. We're all human. No one's perfect. No one can be completely 100% disciplined all the time. And sure, maybe there is some people out there, but I don't know many of them. We're all human. Everyone messes up. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone falls off. Everyone, takes a shortcut once in a while. But when you constantly do that stuff and you always take the shortcut and you always quit, you always half-ass it, and you always don't keep up to your promises to yourself, well, then that's how things spiral out of control and you are failing at life. But when it's the opposite, when I'm going to do things the right way, this is a standard that I've held myself to. These are the promises that I've made for myself, and I'm going to do them. That will fuel you to keep doing it the next day, the day after, the next day, the next day, the next day, because that consistency is what builds momentum, and that is how you will be able to do great things in life. So I just wanted to share that. It's a real quick one today. I know I haven't been on much. I promise I will be more often, but that's it, everyone. So I just want to talk about that experience. It's something I've seen plenty of times in my life. I'm sure you have too, and hopefully that can help you. Thank you. I'll see you all next week.